how to turn your life around after 30. This will work for anyone at any age, okay? It's just when you get to 30, normally by that time, depending on your life, who you are, your life experiences, you'll have a lot of negative programming. You'll have a lot of trauma, you know, a lot of fucking baggage. You'll be kind of stuck in your ways normally by that point, and generally the sort of thought pattern that you'll have around 30 years old is what you will keep until you die, you know. You clicked on this title because you obviously, there's some part of you that you want to change. That's what drew you into this video. The day that I realized I needed to change, I was walking home from a funeral. It was a close friend who died of an overdose. I saw his kids crying at the funeral. You know, it was hitting home that their dad was gone. They're never going to see him again. This friend, like, we used drugs together, okay? We used to enable each other. We were friends for many, many years. And it was that day walking home where I was like beaten. Do you know what I mean? I was like, I can't live like this anymore. Something has to fucking change. I'm so sick. I'm so sick and tired of living this way, you know? And that was only then, when I was absolutely broken, did the wheels, you know, fully get set in motion for change to occur. Okay, so you clicked on this video, you're probably over 30, you want to turn your life around, okay? I'm here to tell you, you can 100% do it, okay? You can 100% do it. I was a drug addict for over 24 years. You know, before that, my dad was in jail when I was born. Both my parents were addicts. I seen my parents survived 2 ODs each. My brother was on crack and heroin for a number of years, in and out of jail. I've narrowly avoided jail. Yeah, I sold drugs for a living. Like, I've done all kinds of stupid shit. I had my own negative programming, and I didn't know what was, how can I put this? I was living in this little fucking bubble, and that's what everyone is doing, okay? We all have our own little bubbles that we live in, made up of our beliefs, okay? And, you know, how we identify with the world around us, thought patterns and processes. That's what I thought my life was supposed to be, okay? So that's what I was, you know, it was a self-fulfilling prophecy. I genuinely believed that at that time, I should, you know, I had every right and I had every reason to be selling drugs, okay, to be breaking the law. It was ingrained in me because that's what I saw around me. These were the images that I was seeing. So I was just reflecting everything. I didn't realize, okay, that I actually had a fucking choice. I actually had a choice. I'm not my genetics. You are not your genetics. I'm not even my name. Okay, you are way more than that. You are capable of way more than that. If you want to turn your life around, okay, there's a way of thinking where, you know, I'm going to use two sides to this, okay? I'm going to use what you might call the airy-fairy way of thinking, and I'm going to use real world view, I guess, way of dealing with these things, okay? If you want to change your world, you have to change inside, okay? Because everything comes from thought, okay? Every single thing around you that you can see right now, look around the room or wherever you are, every single thing came from a thought, okay? Every invention, every, you know, billboard, fucking wheel, a railing, a shop front, a business, anything that you can think of comes from a thought, okay? So how we think about things is very, very important. It literally shapes the world around us. The same as belief systems, okay? Just as I didn't believe that I was capable of more because I grew up around crime and drugs and I saw violence, and, you know, that's what I thought I was supposed to be. That was the little bubble that I was living in. So all is mind. okay? Thought is everything. If you want to change your outside experience, you are going to have to change your inner world, okay? And I don't care if I'm not a fucking hippie. I'm not sitting here with dreadlocks, smelling of incense and eating fucking vegetables for dinner. Okay, this is just the way it is, okay? The other way of saying is, you know, you have to change. You have to stop doing that negative thing that is making you feel shit inside, that's making you hate your life. Okay, you need to stop drinking alcohol. You need to stop partying every weekend with your friends and sniffing coke. You need to stop doing crime. Okay, you need to stop getting fired from jobs. You need to stop waking up late. What these are like, you know, the actions, but really it's you need to change the way that you're thinking. Okay, I made another video not so long ago called "You Can't Do It." Okay, because if you want to experience something new, you are going to have to become a different person. Okay, if you could tackle the problem, whatever it is that you're facing, you would have done it already, but you can't do it. Okay, you can't. You've tried and you've failed, maybe numerous times, but somebody else could do it. Somebody else has done it, right? So you need to become the kind of person who can conquer that problem, whatever it is that you're facing. Basically, you have to change the way you feel, okay? I don't want to get into like, I'm not that versed on the subject, okay? Frequency and vibration, I believe in it, but I'm not that well educated in it enough to just really go into depth like some people are. But what I do know is this, is that you have to change the way you feel, okay? When I stopped taking drugs, it was like, you know, life was like two sides of the same coin, and I was living on one side. The coin flipped and then I was on the other side. It's like my state of consciousness changed completely, okay? And then on top of that, I had, you know, I was doing more like spiritual practices. I started praying and meditating every single day. I started doing things like being of service. I started helping people more. I started, you know, calling other people and giving a shit less about myself. Okay, and I literally became a different person. I was stuck in kind of like survival mode, just thinking about what I could do for myself, who I could steal from, what I had to do to get drugs so that I could feed this little fucking gremlin that was living inside me. Once that changed, I felt differently, okay? And then after that, I wondered, I never, listen, I never ever knew in a million years I could be drug free. Okay, you need to understand this. This was something I saw from a small child. Okay, it was all I fucking knew. It was all I knew. Okay, I was kicked out from every school that I ever went to, every college. Okay, I was the definition of a failure. I was a hopeless case. There was no hope for me. None. Okay. My brother was the same. My brother's life is completely different now too. It's incredible. Basically, I just conquered this thing that I never thought was possible. Okay. I quit drugs and alcohol. Okay. And the more space I got away from that, I suddenly realized that it was, you know, after some of the other things that I was doing in my life to help that, it was gone. Okay, and life was completely different. I just conquered this unimaginable thing, and I started to feel like, what else can I do? Do you know what I mean? Like, if I can fucking do that, what else is possible? What I'm trying to say is that you have to be fucking done. You have to be ready to change. Okay, you have to be really done. Just like when I was walking home from my friend's funeral, my thought was charged with emotion. Okay, I used to visualize myself in living in a way when I was a drug addict and I really wanted to be free of it. I remember I used to think about myself in, you know, being healthy, not being a drug addict, living a good, clean, normal life. Okay. And I remember that walk home, my thoughts were charged with emotion, okay? Emotion is very, very important. I know, like, Neville Goddard, if you know who he is, he used to drink, like, every day, okay? But we didn't have the knowledge back then around, you know, substances in general, okay? So he used to say that if you believe in, you know, if you believe in this stuff of manifesting and whatnot, it doesn't matter what you do, okay? What drink, how much you drink. If you believe it, you believe it. It's going to happen. But like I said, we didn't have the information around substances back then. So I feel like since I stopped taking drink and drugs, the clarity that I have has allowed me to create and mold the life that I currently have for myself, okay, a lot easier. Because when your thoughts are clear, you know, you can, I see manifestation like this, okay? I first have the desire for something, okay? Then I visualize it. I charge thought with emotion. Then I take action. And then there's a gestation period where it takes however long for said desire to occur in reality, okay? And when your mind is clear, that process becomes a lot easier, okay? If you're getting stoned every day or getting drunk every day, your mind's fucking all over the place, okay? I'm going way around the houses. We're going way around the houses. But if you're over 30, okay, or at any fucking age, if you want to change your life, you want to turn things around, apart from all the obvious things, like if you're hanging around with negative people, people that are talking shit, people that, you know, want to bring you down, people that don't want to see you succeed, obviously you need to cut them off. You need to cut off anybody who doesn't align with the vision that you have for yourself, okay? If you want to turn your life around after 30, you need to do things differently, okay? This is going to help you change the way you feel. If you're smoking 40 cigarettes a day, stop. If you're drinking, stop, okay? Just trust me on this. Trust me, okay? You have to change the way you feel. Because this, you know, everything has a vibrational frequency. Everything has a vibrational frequency, okay? The kind of person that drinks every day, you know, I'm talking about people, you know, maybe from the lower class, okay? If you're drinking every day, and that's not to offend anyone if you're a lower class, I don't have a fucking class. I hope you see yourself as not having a class either. You're above that shit. But, you know, think about listen, let's keep it real. Most people that are fucking alcoholics, okay, are poor, okay? Correct me if I'm wrong. Most people that are alcoholics are poor. Obviously, not all of them, okay? A lot of people that smoke a lot of cigarettes a day are poor, okay? Just generally, there's a lot more poor people than there are rich people. Obviously, rich people smoke and rich people drink a lot of alcohol as well. I'm just saying, that is in of itself, okay? Having these demons, these cravings, is going to hold you back. It keeps you in its own little bubble, okay? It's a negative frequency, and it's going to stop you from getting other things and making other things happen in your life. You don't want to be, you need to change your frequency, basically, okay? You need to change the way you think and feel. The only way to do that is to stop the things that are having negative effects. If you want to turn your life around after 30, you have to change the way you feel, okay? In a positive way. You need to change your vibration. You need to change your frequency by just feeling as good as you can possibly feel, okay? By feeling as good as you can possibly feel, you're going to be able to change everything, okay? Trust me on that. I don't really know what to say anymore. I'm going way around the houses. Yeah, click like and subscribe if you're not already. I'll see you in the next video.